The other night, I caught myself rushing around again. I was rushing to clean up, check emails. I was nagging one of my teens about their chores and trying to finish this never ending to do list. And in the middle of all of that hurrying, I realized something. I was just going through the motions. Have you ever looked around your home and thought, my family, we're here together, but we're not really connecting? I get it. Old habits like staying up too late or procrastinating or reacting instead of responding can sneak back in so fast for us and our teenagers. And that's why I'm starting this year with a different mindset. And I want to invite you to join me to intentionally build something better, a family culture that feels safe, warm, and connected. And it doesn't happen by accident. It starts with one powerful decision: to be intentional. Hello, my name is Jenny Krumdrick. I'm a faith-based resilience coach, and I work with teens and parents through a family membership and mother-daughter retreats. This video will share 3 foundational skills to help parents and teens be more intentional in the way you breathe, think, and communicate. So first, let's get intentional in the way we breathe. How often do you or your teenager feel overwhelmed, snappy, anxious, and then later regret how you reacted? So many families today are operating in constant fight, flight, or freeze mode, where our nervous systems are stuck on high alert. Parents might snap, kids might shut down, we might scroll endlessly just to numb out. But what we really need is to breathe. At the mother-daughter retreat, the very first skill we practice is intentional breathing, because it's the fastest way to interrupt panic and return to peace. So I encourage you to take as slow and deep of breaths as you can. Pause in between your inhale and your exhale. Inhale calm, and with a slower exhale, your stress. Now, breathing helps your body get regulated and your heart to open. It's easier to tune in to what's going on inside of you. Second, let's get intentional about the way we think. Have you ever caught your teen spiraling with thoughts like, no one likes me, or I'm such a failure, or what's wrong with me? See, your thoughts are train tracks. They take you where you're going to go. And if you don't take command of them, they can take you to dark, discouraging places. That's why we practice intentional thinking in my family membership and on the retreat. I help teens and parents notice the distorted thoughts or lies and then replace them with truth. The truth about who you are, who God says you are, the truth about others, and how to respond with compassion instead of comparison or criticism. One mom told me, I didn't realize how critical my inner voice was until I heard how my daughter spoke about herself and realized she got it from me. See, intentional thinking breaks generational patterns of self-doubt and rewrites our thoughts with love, confidence, and truth. Third, let's get intentional in the way we speak. Have you ever tried to talk to your teen and it immediately turned into an eye roll, a shutdown, or a blow up? Communication is where so many families get stuck. We want to connect, but we end up in conflict or misunderstanding. That's why I teach the students in my family membership and the participants at the retreat the skill of intentional speaking. How to express emotions, gratitude, and opinions in ways that build bridges, not barricades. So teens learn how to name what's really going on inside. Parents learn how to respond with empathy and curiosity instead of just fix-it mode. And together, they find a new rhythm of respect and heartfelt connection. One mom told me 3 months after the retreat that she was still using what they learned in the red flag, green flag communication session. It had completely changed the way they argue for the better. Here's why being intentional matters so much right now. Because if we don't learn to breathe intentionally, we stay reactive. If we don't think intentionally, we stay stuck in lies. If we don't speak intentionally, we stay disconnected. But when we build these habits, our home becomes a safe place again. And confidence, faith, and emotional resilience begin to grow in teens and in us together. If this resonates with you, then I encourage you, don't wait. There are still a few spots and scholarships available for the upcoming Mother-Daughter Retreat. I have one in January and in April and in June. This is more than a getaway. It's a launch pad, a sacred space to reset, heal, grow, and reconnect. Now, if you're raising boys or you can't make it to the retreat, check out the free resources and my family membership at contagiouslight.org. Let this be the year that your family culture shifts from reaction to intention, from disconnection to deep and lasting relationships.